Hi, in this video we are going to discuss how we can use the existing fiber optic cable to add a new IP device. Sometimes we may need to install the new equipment such like this one Netgear wireless access point, but we don't want to wire the new fiber optic cable. Wiring the new cable requires construction job. So the ideal solution is we can add this new device by using the existing fiber optic cable. Okay, now let's move to the workshop and see what is the system look like. I've listed the item in the description below. You can click the link to find the detail. This is the whole system. Here we have network switch, and there's some SIP slot which is supposed to work with the fiber optic cable. And here we have some RJ45 network port. The network video recorder is attached to one of the network ports. And here is the fiber optic cable. We got two fiber optic links to this SIP transceiver. We need two fiber optic cable, one for transmitting, one for receiving. And from this fiber optic link, let's move to the cable manager box. And this is the punch code. It linked to the pre-made fiber optic cable. You can see there's no fusion. We are using the pre-made fiber optic cable. The connector is being made. This is the 100 pre-made fiber optic cable. So we don't need to deal with the connector in the field. It's simply just plug and play. Okay, from this cable, now we move to another cable manager box. And here, it's exactly the same. And we got the short punch code linked to this media converter. As we cannot connect this fiber optic cable to the camera directly, the camera only works with the RJ45 network port. So the media converter will convert the fiber optic signal to electronic signal, and so eventually it will work with the camera. And the one way to use the fiber optic cable is, we can see we are using two fiber optic links for one camera, right? If we can just use one, that would be great. So that means we can have another fiber optic cable. It can work with our new IP device, such like this access point. In this solution, we need to use this new SIP transceiver. This is the BiDi SIP transceiver. You can see there only single port. That means it needs only one fiber optic code. It uses the different wavelength to transmit to receiving the signal. Okay, now let me just replace this duplex SIP transceiver with this single one. Okay, first let me remove the whole. I think remove the cable first will be great. Okay, and then I'm going to remove this SIP transceiver and replace this BiDi and just plug one of the cable to the SIP transceiver. Okay, I need to use the cat to cover the terminal, so just prevent the dust. Okay, now let's move to the switch. Okay, let's move to the network switch. I also need to replace this transceiver with the BiDi transceiver. Okay, let's remove the fiber optic cable and also another cable. Now I will connect this fiber optic cable to the new SIP transceiver, and I'm going to replace this SIP transceiver with the new one. We're supposed to see the live video on the monitor, but there's no live video. What's the problem? Oh, I think I know I make the mistake. You see there's A and B. That means we have two different fiber optic code. I must use in different code. So I need to replace the one with this one. Okay, let me just swap the fiber optic cable. Once I plug in, you can see the live video immediately pop up on the monitor. That means we are using the single fiber optic link to keep the current system working. Now it leaves us the spare fiber optic cable we can work with. Okay, from here I'm going to use another pair SIP transceiver. Let me just connect to second SIP slot, and now we can connect to the fiber optic cable. We got two ports from this network switch. Okay, now let's move to the edge. From here, we have another end. We also need one more SIP transceiver, also the media converter, because this device cannot work with the fiber optic cable directly. Okay. Let me just connect here, and then I'm going to connect to the new media converter. Of course, we also need a power source to power this media converter, also the short punch code to link the media converter to the new IP device, this access point. I'm not going to complete the rest of the job, it's quite simple, right? Alright, that's all for today's video. If you have any question, please leave a comment section below. See you next time.